What's up, guys? This video here is all about how I got out of collecting Mythic Legions and how they sucked me back in. Alright guys, so yes, I am back into Mythic Legions if you saw the thumbnail. I have quite a haul here. How did I get out of collecting Mythic Legions? So several years ago when I was still living in Cincinnati, I was actually collecting Mythic Legions. But once you start collecting one line, you need to make room for another line. You buy too much stuff, you have to make cuts, and you decide which lines not to collect anymore. And Mythic Legions didn't make the cut at the time. So I decided to stop collecting them. I sold all the Mythic Legions I had in my collection, and I used that money to buy other stuff. Fast forward to 2023, or was it 2022? I think it was 2022 actually, last year. They solicited a figure. It's actually a 2-pack. When I saw this thing, I was out in Mythics. I had cut the ties entirely. I didn't have anything in my collection Mythic Legions related, and they offered this guy up. It was right around Halloween, if I remember correctly. The Figura Obscura Headless Horseman. I've always been intrigued by the Headless Horseman. I remember reading books about him when I was a kid, and I always thought that he was such a cool presence. I'm a huge fan of Halloween, the holiday, not the movie series. And when I first bought this guy, I was like, okay, I'm not collecting Mythics anymore, but this is a Figura Obscura. I could just buy one, just one. He's very unique, and I don't need to be a completist. I don't need to buy every wave. I don't need to buy the ones that look cool. I'll just buy this one. Because I bought the Figura Obscura Headless Horseman from Store Horseman, I was on their newsletter, their mailing list, and I got notification that this was available. It was a con exclusive. I don't know which con it was, but he's known as the Unknown One, and he looks amazing. And I gotta say, when I was collecting Mythic Legions, they didn't look this cool. I don't know, they've really stepped up their game, especially with this Headless Horseman figure. They've really stepped up their game as far as detail, paint, sculpt, and these things just look amazing. I bought a non-Figura Obscura. I bought a Mythic Legions proper figure, the Unknown One, and that's where it all started. Down this line that we're at right now, where I'm collecting Mythic Legions again. So let me show you the toy haul. Let me show you which ones I picked up. It does not help when they're having sales. When I decide to get back into a line, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna play it cool. I'm just gonna buy figures here and there, maybe have some kind of a theme. You know, I like Gladiators. I like the movie Gladiator, Russell Crowe's Gladiator. Maybe I'll stick to like a Gladiator theme. Bam, I got this guy right here. His name is Romulus. Bam, he looks freaking amazing. Has that Gladiator theme to him. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna stick with Gladiators. Even though Unknown One is not really a Gladiator, he's got wings, he's more of like a monster, or like a mythical being. Of course, Headless Horseman's not a Gladiator. So I was gonna try and just get Gladiators. I got this guy, he looks amazing, absolutely awesome. There's the first one. Kinda wanted to try and stick to the Gladiator theme, so here's another one that I bought. This is a Legion builder. So this is like a non-named guy. But I thought he looked very cool. He looks like someone that would fight in a Gladiator Coliseum. He is the Deluxe Gladiator Legion Builder. So, unnamed dude, but I thought he looked awesome. Just looks like a big badass dude that would be fighting, again, in a Coliseum. Stuck to my guns, and I bought another Gladiator type figure, and it's this guy right here. He looks amazing. His name, Vitus. If you're expecting me to memorize all these guys' names, it's not going to happen. So yeah, I have to look at the names of these characters. It's not like these are like based on Saturday morning cartoons from the 80s that are ingrained in my brain. These are just dudes with unique names. So I got to look up their damn names. I got to look at the card. Vitus. Looks like a Gladiator. That's why I got him. He looks awesome. Very cool. And then they offered this 2-pack, and I figured that this guy kind of looks like the Joaquin Phoenix type character, where he's like the king. I think it's based on a video game, War of the Etherblade. One of these dudes looks like he was straight out of a Gladiator movie. Attila Leisur. Bam. This guy right here. Look at that big ass hammer. those shoulder armors right there. He looks awesome. Look at that. The lion helmet. So cool. Very, very awesome. Very cool. But he came with this guy. This guy, clearly not a gladiator. Looks like, again, kind of like the unknown one. Just like a mythical badass fighting dude. Not quite a monster of sorts, but he's got those antlers. I guess he could maybe pass as like a gladiator type, but he looks very mysterious. So, and his name is Gorgo Etherblade the Second. So Daddy Gorgo Etherblade, he had a son, and he named him Gorgo Etherblade also, so he's junior. So there you go there. So he's kind of, the way I look at it, he's kind of like a bad guy, a good guy. So there's that. Now, I was going to stick with the gladiator theme, and then I saw this guy, and he really reminded me of like, I don't know, like the movie Lady Hawk for some reason. Like a ranger, like someone you would see maybe in like Lord of the Rings. And he just looked really cool. Again, not a gladiator. I'm starting to veer off the path. This is the start of the veering off the path here. And I got him, his name is Dubon. I was calling him Dubas for a while there. The former, what was he, a general manager of the Toronto Maple Leafs, Kyle Dubas, who just got fired. Dubon is his name. He's a ranger, it appears. He looks amazing. I love the armor, the metallic paint on the armor and the hood. Again, very mysterious looking, very awesome looking, not a gladiator. And then this guy looked so cool. This was also available. So I'm like, you know what? This guy, if he's just going to be riding by himself, he's like a ranger. He doesn't really fit in with the whole gladiator thing. He kind of like needs something to ride on. So I picked up this bad boy right here. It's a horsey. I got the horse. The horse's name, Boreas. The horse has a name. The horse is not even a Legion builder. He has a proper name. It's not just horse, it's Boreas. And he's gonna be Dubon's horse. So I got a horse. And that brings us to the end of this Mythic Legions haul. By the way, in the comments, if you collect Mythic Legions, let me know. What are some really good ones out there that I need to get? I really want to get Arethyr, which is kind of like this fire dude, fire demon looking dude. Again, not a gladiator, veering off the path this direction. I really want to kind of get some like skeleton warriors. But yeah, let me know. If you're a Mythic Legions collector, Mythic Legions fan, let me know which ones I should look into. Don't give me any of the ones that are freaking way expensive, like the one that looks like War Duke. I used to have that one. So unless I can find it somewhere on the internet, on some website, Big Bad or wherever the frick, Store Horseman, you know, just shout out those so I can look for those specifically, because I don't want to spend an arm and a leg on these guys. They're already expensive as it is at retail. I'm not going to buy the pre-order price. I know they're cheaper if you buy them up front from Store Horseman, but then you got to pay money up front, and I hate doing that. That's one of the things I hate the most about HasLabs, is I gotta give them my money, my hard-earned money, and then I just forget about it for like over a freaking year. So I don't want to do that. I know this sounds stupid, I would rather pay more upon release. Anyway, final item in this haul, Mythic Legions. I'm back in, baby. I'm back in. I saw this dude. I forgot who it was. That there was someone of the more famous toy YouTubers reviewed this thing, and it was like one of his favorite figures. So I kind of bit. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing, but yeah, it's a freaking moose. I got a freaking moose. Bullwinkle. His name is Bullwinkle. He has a friend, a best friend that's a squirrel, a flying squirrel named Rocky. Bullwinkle! I'm Bullwinkle! His actual name is... what's his frickin' name? Asshat. His name is Alder! Alden Heidenreich is his name. Ehrenreich. Whatever the frick. He's a moose. He's a moose! He's a moose. So, I'm eventually gonna need to find something to ride him. I might put, you know what? Moose, antlers. Dude, antlers. Moose rider? Potentially. We'll see. We'll see. There you go, guys. I'm back into Mythics. Have you, in the comments, here's the question for you. First of all, besides letting me know what other Mythics I should pick up because they're badass, have you, an answer in the comments, have you ever stopped collecting a line entirely? Entirely. You sold everything, you got rid of everything. You were hot and heavy into the line, you got rid of it, and then something happened and you got back. They pulled you back in, hook, line, and sinker. Has that happened to you? What has it happened to you with? It's happened to me with a couple lines, I tell ya. Mythic Legions is not the only one. Wrestling figures is another one. Marvel Legends is another one. I quit Marvel Legends and came back to it. And now I got a whole 3 shelves on a Billy bookcase full of Marvel Legends. And I need more room. Because I love them. Because I love them. But has that ever happened to you? Have you ever quit a line, gone back to it? That's the question I have for you. Otherwise, guys, that's it. That's the video. I'm back into Mythics. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'm going to open these guys up. And I'm going to get them on the shelf ski to prepare for my upcoming collection tour. Because you guys have been asking about a collection tour. Non-Hot Toys collection tour. It is coming up. I do, however... I apologize for this because I know a lot of people have been asking about the collection tour. I do have one more video. One more video in between because I'm going to a toy show. Dusty Attic Toy Show. Going to that toy show. I have some stuff that I got in the mail. Got to show you that stuff. And then I'm going to open that stuff. And then it's going to go on the shelf ski. And then we're going to do a collection tour. Look at all this beautiful stuff up top. I don't know if I might have to break it into like more than one video. Because I like to take my time, going shelf by shelf, showing you the figures, showing you what I got, showing you some of my favorite figures. So I might take my time, we'll see. But again, thanks for watching. Have fun collecting. I'll see you around the corner. And adios for now. And don't forget to answer those questions in the comments. I appreciate it. See you guys later. Bye-bye.